Hello, welcome back, and as always, I hope you're doing well. Right, before I start, guys, I want to say thank you to everyone who reached out and commented on the passing of our cat Bruce Lee. It was really kind of you. I didn't reply to any, I just send them all a bit of love art just to acknowledge that I read your comment. So thank you all so much. We're collecting his ashes this week, and he will be put up in the water feature somewhere. Haven't quite figured out where yet, but we're collecting his ashes this week. So, but thank you all, really kind of you. And it was hard. I mean, it is getting a little easier, but I still miss him every day. Whether I'll get another pet in the future, I don't know. I may do, but for now, I just not gonna. But anyway, right, so I've got a few bits I want to get through on this video. I got an email last night from Mark Owens. Do you remember Mark, who made me them beautiful Game of Death nunchucks and these Enter the Dragon ones, which I absolutely love? Well, he messaged me last night because he's having trouble. There's a few people that are going to the Rise of the Dragon event, and Mark is going to take a couple there to sell. Now, he's not going to take many, and this is what he actually wrote. Reason for the email is I've tried to add a comment on how to reach me by email for those wanting nunchucks, but every time I try, the message never appears. YouTube does that sometimes with links and emails. I don't know why they do that really, but it is what it is. I want those attending the event to know the costs, so they need to email me. Can you put something up to tell them? Hence why I'm doing this, as well as other things I want to talk about. I won't be making many pairs, as not only the materials I use getting hard to find, but I want these to be special and only a handful of people have them, and hopefully proper Bruce fans. I did start making these for myself only, but happy to do sets for real fans. I was very lucky. Mark sent me a set of Enter the Dragon and the Game of Death replica nunchucks. So what I'll do, I'll put Mark's email in the description to this video. I've got his permission to do so. So any of you guys that are going to the Rise of the Dragon event, contact Mark. There's only going to be a limited amount made, and he'll be taking them to the event. And he also wrote, anyway mate, slowly getting nearer to meeting up, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting you too, mate. And thank you properly and shake your hand for making me them. They're brilliant, these are. I love them, absolutely love them. So yeah, so if you want a set of Enter the Dragon nunchucks or the Game of Death replicas, you need to email Mark so he can discuss cost and all that lot with you. Right, on to the next thing. Do you remember I mentioned while I was on holiday I read this book called Growing Up with Bruce Lee by Martin Schell? Well, Martin has done a revised edition, and he kindly sent me a copy with a nice little note at the front. But this cheered me up no end. I don't know if you can see that properly. So thank you very much, Mark. Yeah, this is the updated version, Growing Up with Bruce Lee. Like I said, it's not about Bruce Lee, it's about Mark's experience, but we can all relate to, as we're all getting a little bit older. But I thought it was a wonderful read. I really did enjoy it, and there's a few more bits for me to go through now. Mark also done Bruce Lee the Nearly Man book. So thanks again, buddy. I really do appreciate it, and I've got my own little bit in there with this beautiful face on it as well. Anyway, right, so that's that. Now Martin also asked me if I could do it on my Clones of Bruce Lee video. He asked me if I would do a reaction to A Fistful of Yen, you know, the Enter the Dragon parody from the Kentucky Fried Movie, and I have done that reaction, but to be honest with you, I don't think YouTube are going to let me get away with it. I really don't. So, because I have seen it, I hadn't seen it for many years, and I did have a bit of a giggle with it, but I don't think YouTube are going to allow me to put that on there without giving me a copyright claim. So I may put that out for patrons, but mine, I'm gonna, once I've finished editing it, I'll send you a link so you can watch it, mate. It's the least I can do for you too. You've been really nice, and to include me in your book, absolutely loved it. So sorry about that, guys, but I'm not really that au fait with doing reactions. I've done a couple, but some you win, some you don't. It's a very fine line with YouTube, and to be honest with you, I don't want no hassles from them at the moment. I just can't be dealing with it. So that will be going up on Patreon, but Martin, you'll be getting a link to it so you can check out my reaction to A Fistful of Yen. But I did enjoy watching it again. Right, now as you can see, the room, the Ramble room, the Bruce Lee room, whatever you want to call it, is slowly coming together. But I'm pretty much made my mind up, but I've narrowed down I want 2 canvases behind me, certainly at least 1, and I've narrowed it down to 4. So I've got the Enter the Dragon mirror that was on the 40th anniversary cover. I really like that, and that possibly could be one of the ones. These 2, the Game of Death, I call it the Game of Death stairs, as Bruce is looking up before he goes up to fight Kareem. The one that I turned into a painting, cartoon painting, that possibly could be going up there. But I've also got an Enter the Dragon screen, which I think is an absolutely great picture of Bruce. I was thinking about that, and obviously where Bruce is holding the Nunchaku, the yellow ones of course from Game of Death, sort of in this manner, and I thought that might look nice next to the yellow chucks hanging. But to be honest with you, I'm thinking the Game of Death up the top there, and possibly the mirror shot. But please let me know what you think, because I do value your opinions. So that's that. Also, I made myself, because all my old coffee mats got a little bit battered, so what I did, I decided to make myself 6. And what I'm going to do when I finally hit 30k, which YouTube are strangling the life out of the channel at the moment, but I do understand, I haven't been doing regular uploads, so they just stamp all over you. I'm going to do a competition to win the 6. Now there's one of each of his movies: Big Boss Fist, Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, obviously Game of Death, and I shamelessly put on a Stripey Rambles one. So if you're interested in winning that, and once I hit 30k, I will do an announcement as well as show you the Enter the Dragon routine, which I stupidly said I could still do. I do need to get some practice in for that, really. Yeah, so if you write "I like coffee" in the comments somewhere, when I finally get to 30k, I will put your name on the wheel like I did before with the posters, and I'm only going to be doing 1 set of these. I've got a set for myself, which are great. I really like them in my other office. But I will cut them up on glossy paper, and I've only got about 6 or 7 blanks left. So I'll make them up and get them out in the post. So that's that. And yeah, I've got a couple of reviews. Hopefully I'm going to get them done this week. Certainly one of them, and that is this bad boy. I don't know if you can see it with the glare. This is Bruce Lee's Game of Death Integral Cut. I don't know if you've seen it or even heard of it. It is bizarre. It's 127 minutes, and one of my good subscribers, David, you know you are, mate, he sent me this, and I'll go a bit more into that when I do the review. But if you haven't seen this version, the Game of Death Integral, it's different, put it that way, but I really do enjoy it. I actually think it's better than the Robert Klaus one that was put out in 78. As you know, the Robert Klaus one to me is sort of like a guilty pleasure. I know it's disgusting what he done with the funeral shot and the cardboard cutout and all that stupid stuff, but this is great. This is absolutely spot on, and I'm really pleased to have this in my Bruce Lee film collection. But I'm going to do a review on this in due course. And of course, before you all start screaming at me, the usuals, I will be doing a review of Game of Death 2 real soon. Like I said, with the wedding and then the cat passing away, I really wasn't in the mood for doing a video, but I need to pull my socks up, brush myself down and move forward, because I really do enjoy our little community. Right, so that's it really, guys. So if you want a set of these nunchucks, email Mark and he will sort you out. If you're interested in reading a real fun, nostalgic book, and he's actually put one on eBay because there was a few typos. He's put his own one up on eBay, and it's actually got Martin's corrections in the book, so that could be good. But I was chuffed to bits to see that in there. I really was. What a guy. So yeah, check it out. It's on Amazon. You can buy it, Growing Up with Bruce Lee, and it has got a little on Stripey Rambles, which cheered me up no end. It really did. Right, so that's it for today, guys. Just a little one to sort of like ease me back in. Let me know what you think about the canvases, and don't forget, I like coffee in your comment if you want a chance. Obviously you've got to give this video a thumbs up as well, but if you want a chance to win them coffee placemats or whatever you want to call them, they do actually look kind of cool. Right, as always, thanks everyone for commenting on the videos, as you often do. All the likes, the dislikes. Thanks for everyone who's bought me a coffee lately, very generous of you. And of course, my patrons, thank you for your patience where I'm concerned. You guys are the nuts. And you will be getting an exclusive video going just for patrons. A Fistful of Yen reaction. Right, with that, I'm going to love you and leave you. Have yourselves an amazing week, guys. Much love. And I'll be back with another ramble real soon. You take care now.